have a target of pushing a all-brawler to max tier in Brawl Stars, but always end up like this. You're trying to do it solo. You can very easily push some brawlers to max tier, but you can't raise the rest above rank 50, all because you are making 5 very stupid mistakes that you should stop making, and you will start to succeed. In this video, I will show and tell you what mistakes you make and how to stop making them again. Every player has its own style of playing this game. Some are really good in Showdown. Some play very aggressively and destroy everyone. The second type of players are dancers. They don't hit the target very well, but they dodged very good. And another type's 3 type are rats. That spend the entire game sitting in the bushes. But the mistake is that they only choose one type, but you need all 3. You need to learn how to play 3 styles at the same time. How to do this? Let's divide this. Tip into 3 parts. To play aggressively, you just need to play against everyone. When everyone is against you, you just need to survive by any means possible. To do this, you need to train on unsuitable maps for Brawler. It will be uncomfortable and very difficult for you. You will lose a lot, but you need to do it. After some time, you begin to understand where you shouldn't stand, how to move, etc. In order to sit in the bushes, you also need to know how to do it. You don't have to hide. You just need to wait a moment.
Why are we still here?
Oh my god, is he at least dead? Oh my god, we die here.
For example, Buzz is very versatile and well suited for this card and can easily be maxed out. But can the same be said for Surge? On this map, he is very bad and not suitable for raising above 1,200 plus trophies. This is what you need. You probably realize that the higher you set difficult conditions and others play easily, the more you intend to complicate the task for yourself. This will help you to master the 3 types of quality. Previously, I received several ranks 35 and 30 in Solo Showdown. I also completed the rank 30 challenge without using any attack, gadgets, or supers. Such challenges are very helpful for dodging and dodging well. You may think that without teaming this, you won't be able to lift trophies, but I'll tell you the opposite. When you play against themers in Brawl Stars, you will have more chances to take first places and win, because most of the cases at the end of the game, they start killing each other, and you can take a comfortable position and win everyone. Yes, in some situations, teamers can squeeze you in a corner, and you will not have the strength to resist because it is Wind Ray or timers. But still, in most cases, the winning position. It won't be easy to play against teamers, and you need to know exactly how to play against them. And to do this, you just need to analyze. You need to take certain places on the map and not let anyone into this position. If you do this, at the end of the game, they will simply lose and you will receive prizes. And therefore, you really need to know the map very well and what brawlers are currently in this map, so that there is no surprise. For example, how in this situation I took a very good position and the situation is under my control, I will 100% take trophies and even first place because I have a very good position against the teamers. In very crazy situations, you just need to stay calm. You need to play on...
Nope.
By itself, like this brawler is just straight up everything about this brawler is good. There's nothing bad about Surge. Only stage 1. That's the only bad thing, but I mean there has to be something, right?
What does it mean not to play with meta brawlers? And why? They themselves are a very, very strong and fast brawler that is almost impossible to defeat because Supercell made them very strong. Some brawlers are too weak compared to them. So when you play them, you start to lose your skill because they are very easy to play and require almost no gaming skills. When you play with brawlers who are difficult to play with, you start to train your skill because they are slow and weak, and therefore, it will be difficult for you. And in difficult moments, you will have to learn to play well because without this, you will simply lose constantly. So you will need to train with these brawlers. But I didn't say that you don't need to raise them to the max tier. I'm saying that you don't need to raise them beyond 1,000 trophies. But you need to pay attention to weaker brawlers. To raise quickly, you need to know which brawlers are currently meta and strong. They need to be raised first in line, to the maximum tier. This will take you a very short time. I can recommend which brawlers are meta, but before I do that, I want to tell you first about how to play with weaker brawlers. Each brawler has its advantages, and most of the times you lose on them, because you don't know which brawlers are your first enemies. So you need to study what exactly your enemies are. For example, when you play on Dynamite, your first enemy is Kenjini and Mortis. And this is the mistake of many. When at the beginning of the game someone tries to defeat you and you start fighting. And what happens in the end? You both lose.
Emotional damage.
Also mistake you start to haunt at the beginning. This is a very big mistake, and the result is you lose. It may seem to you that this is a minor mistake, but believe me, you must remember that you are playing with people, and people are very touchy. If you start an enmity with someone at the beginning, for example, you take away power cubes from him, then he will 1000% begin to take revenge even with his valuable game. The first piece of advice is if you decide to take power cubes from the brawler and start collecting ults, then you must complete the job and destroy him. So before you start doing this, you must be sure that you will defeat him quickly. It's no secret that each brawler has its own characteristics, and you should know them all in order not to make common mistakes. Understanding the brawler is the first thing you need to do.
What?
You need to understand how the brawler attack mechanism works to avoid problems. For example, Shelly, if you use an ult at a wall, you lose some of the damage, and this is a common mistake. And there are a lot of such mistakes. And also on Bull, you play very passively and sit in the bushes waiting, but you need to play it very aggressively.
Yeah,
and due to this, you collect ult and hyper, and there are plenty of such examples.
At number 10 on this list is Stu. Stu is good on almost every map out there. You can get very good with him, and that is why he is fun to play. Why Stu is in this list is because he is just very good at killing others. In a game mode like Knockout, Stu is just too good. Since the update, he also has a hypercharge. This one is insane. For the star power, you can play what you like best. Okay, let's move on to Surge. Surge actually falls in the same league as Stu. If you can handle this brawler well, he is too good, just like Stu. You can make a lot of kills with Surge, and this is important. If I may give you a tip, is that you should learn to handle his gadget well. I think it is one of the best gadgets in the game. At number 8 on this list is Buzz. Buzz is very underrated in 3v3. You don't see him played very often, but when you are playing with him correctly, he is insane. If you want to play Buzz on close mid-range maps, game modes like Knockout and Brawl Ball, he is the best at. This is because Buzz needs a little skill and can easily create space by making kills. You want to play his big circle star power, so you can easily get your super. Your super is most important when playing Buzz, so make sure you can get it easily. Now, I'm going to talk about Frank. Frank is pretty underrated, but he is very good. This is because, of course, you have a lot of health, and can create space because of this. Also, you can easily make kills with Frank. Frank is just perfect for game modes like Brawl Ball. You want to play him on close range maps. You can play him on other maps as well, but make sure you don't get countered by long range brawlers. You need to be able to get close. As Frank, you want to watch out for throwers, as they can be very annoying and ruin your game. At number 6 on this list is Dynamite. Dynamite is a standard brawler that you see a lot. This is because it is easy to play and very good. You can easily make a lot of kills as Dynamite. If you are at a high level, Dynamite is a little mid or good, so I recommend it if you are still a little lower in the ranks for pushing. You want to play Dynamite on close range maps with lots of walls so you have cover. Edgar, I will go through quickly. I put him on the list because he simply needs very little skill. He is perfect to push in low rank and make a lot of kills. You can play Edgar on a lot of maps, but I do not recommend him on Heist. Number 4 on this list is Colt. Colt is a very good brawler if you can handle him right. You need a lot of skill to be good with Colt, but once you are that good, he is insane. You can play Colt on a lot of maps and game modes. I recommend you to play him on long-range maps. What is important as Colt is that you know who your counters are. Brawlers like Buzz can kill you easily, so watch out for them. Number 2 on this list is Gale. Gale is very good because he has few counters. You don't want to play Gale on long-range maps, but on close and mid-range maps. Because of his gadget and star power, he can easily make kills without getting killed quickly. Number 1 on this list is Piper. Piper is just incredibly good on every long-range map there is. You can easily make kills with her because you do so much damage. She is good in every game mode, and that is what makes her so good. If it is a long-range map, you can always choose Piper. Piper also has few counters.
Trying not to